I was kind of teasing you because you volunteered. You were the first one to raise your hand, and I thought you were looking off, and I thought you were thinking about what you were going to say. And then you said, "I've been thinking about it my whole life."
That's true.
Yeah. So, since you know what it is, have you noticed that you kind of ignore it, or that you have to ignore it to be able to function in the world?
The latter. I have to.
You have to. Okay, right. Which makes complete sense, right?
It works.
It works.
It works.
It works. It works until it doesn't. Right?
Right.
But this is where it gets tricky, is you do what you have to fucking do. We're all wounded and terrorized inside of ourselves. Until we get to a point in the right situation with the right support to go, it's time. Which is why you're here.
Exactly.
In this room, sitting right here in front of me, the cameras are on, the people are here. Right?
Yeah.
No pressure.
I'm okay. I'm glad. I'm excited.
You're excited.
I am. I think that a lot of what holds me back from what I really want, and I have made progress in my life and I've accomplished good things, but there are a few things that are so deeply important to me that I sabotage myself, and I see it coming, and I anticipate it, and I wait for it, I look for it, and then I accept it, and I want to move past that. And it all stems from, from things that happened in my childhood, abuse that happened in my childhood.
Like what?
With my father, he was an alcoholic. He was mean. He was not pleasant to be around at all.
Not pleasant to be around. How else was it? Give me another word besides not pleasant.
It was scary.
Okay.
It was very scary.
Okay.
It was being on edge all the time, anticipating what his next move might be. It was trying to act in a way that would possibly cause him not to act violently or just rudely, just mean. He was physically abusive, yes, but that wasn't even the most of it. The most of it was mental, just mental abuse to everybody around him. He was the kind of person that was mean to women and children. He made himself feel better by making others feel as lousy as he possibly could.
Is he dead?
He did.
When did he die?
He died in 96, and he died the same way.
He lived.
Stayed the same. His entire life, he never changed.
Okay.
Not one iota.
There's even disgust in our face when she says that.
It is.
She's like, I'm glad this son of a bitch is dead. Do you ever feel that?
I don't care if he's alive or dead. I don't care. There's apathy. Is that the word?
Okay, so here's this. I don't give a shit.
That has been my motto for my past life. I had to really work on changing that.
I don't give a shit, because underneath I don't give a shit is, I'm glad he's dead.
I am.
And what's underneath that? This is what's underneath that. Where's my daddy?
That's hard to swallow. I know you're right, but it's hard to swallow.
Because she's so buried deep, because he was such a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
And so traumatic and so toxic that she is so far gone, pre-verbal, maybe even the womb. It's a very good breath. There's a little collective breath with that. How the fuck do you heal that? Maybe even preconception. Wait a minute. It's a genetic miasm. So your dad is the way he is. That's how he learned how to love.
From his father.
From his father. How did his father learn?
I'm sure from his parents.
You think your dad was bad?
Oh, my grandfather was worse.
Grandfather was worse. Do you know anything about his story at all?
A very little bit. And I know that he was beat every day.
He was beat every day. That's love.
In case he did something wrong.
In case he did something wrong.
In case he did something wrong.
Do you have siblings?
I do.
I do. Did you hear that?
Yeah,
I do.
Yep.
How many?
Two older sisters.
Two older, oh boy, okay.
Two older
Older
sisters.
sisters. Okay, is this like a Cinderella story here?
No, I love my sisters. We're all three very, very, very different and reacted in three totally different ways to the same abuse. If you talk to all three of us, you'd be like, were you raised in the same house, kind of,
Right.
because of the different paths that we've taken. But
Right.
we talk, and I love them.
Okay, good. Do they love you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
In their
good.
way.
In their way.
I'm being honest.
We all love in different ways.
Yep,
Some of it's really fucked up.
some of it is.
But if we can acknowledge that that's how people love, then we can learn.
It's a good point.
We can
It's a good
educate
point.
ourselves, right? Yeah.
It's a good point.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, but your sister's got the brunt of it.
Our dynamic was different, but my middle sister got it the worst, and she is the most like my father out of all three of us. And if she heard me say that, she would be very hurt.
Okay, so it's interesting. She got the brunt of his projection, and then she adopted it.
Very.
Okay, so I want you to look at your...
Not towards me, but to
Right.
her family.
Exactly. Towards her family, her husband and her kids.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to look at your sister and see how that's operating in her life,
Which it's not doing her any service.
but you do the same thing. In your own way. There it is, right there.
Okay.
So you were projecting your shadow onto your middle sister. And that's how you were able to see it right now. So it's beautiful and it's a blessing and it's fucked up.
It's all fucked up. It's all fucked up.
But there it is. But now you can see it. You do the same motherfucking thing. Do you have kids?
I do. I'm a good mother, though. And I love my daughter a lot.
Good. And you know what? You fucked up. So just forget, just own it.
I've tried so hard not to.
That was a missing piece.
That is. It's huge. It's huge. That's really huge.
Okay? And you know what's been under your nose the whole time? So, and then you defend it. I'm a good mother and I love my daughter. Yes.
I do.
I'll say it again. Yes, yes, yes. That's a given. That's not even in question. Not even for a nanosecond. What's in question is the part of you that fucked up. And that you were just like your dad with your daughter. In your own unique way. And this is how you did it. You overcompensated. Oh. That's a guilty laugh right there. Did you get that, Ian?
My husband would agree with you.
Oh. There.
He would.
Okay.
He's very
You-
tolerant of it, though.
Overcompensated, which is equally as violent. Equally as violent. I use the word violent in this rate for many reasons because it's true. It's extremely violent because we don't think that it is, which makes it even more violent. If you don't think your behavior is violent, that means you continue doing it. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same with trauma. If you don't see your trauma as traumatic, then you just,
You just sees past it and ignore it.
yes.
I don't want to ignore everything.
Right. Well, that's why you're here. Plus, you've been doing all this work for all these years. And the only reason you can get to this point is because you've been doing all that work all these years. It's gorgeous. Congratulations. Do we have a booby prize? Well, then that leads me to the next thing, is that the fruit, the reward, the gold, is that you get to do the work at all.
I agree, because some people go through their whole life without doing anything.
Including your father.
Absolutely.